Hello, welcome to this first trial run of ScreenFlow. What we're going to try to do here is create an auxiliary bus and try to place it next to the corresponding instruments in the mixer window. Before I get started with that, I'm going to try to go as slow as I can here. I've got 4 symbols here that I want to group together. By hitting X on the keyboard, I'm going to open up my mixer. I'll just scroll down a little bit there to see that. And I'm going to highlight all of those tracks by clicking and dragging across. So now I can move 4 of these independent from the rest of the faders. Another thing I can do is, if I grab them all, is to assign them all to a group. And I've already named one here and called it crash symbols. That'll allow me from that point, if I move one of these when they're not all highlighted, that they'll still move together. But let's say we're not concerned about that and we don't need them to be in a group. So let's highlight those again and go up to the group and assign it to no group. Now they're back to where they were before, but we would like to change our outputs here to go to an auxiliary bus. So let's go to bus 3. Now, as we scroll down here, scroll over to the right, we can see that our bus is to the far right of the screen. And that's not where we want it. We would rather it be over here. Here's a way around that. Let's close our mixer window for a moment, and let's go down here to the bottom of the Arrange page. Now, let's create a new track by clicking on that plus sign. We're going to make sure we're selected with audio and stereo, because it's going to be a stereo bus, and we're going to create. Now, as we go down to this track, it shows as audio 12. But if we get this to turn into a pointer tool next to audio 12 and hold down the control key and click, we can reassign the track object. We can go to the mixer and then select auxiliary, and then it shows our auxiliary 3 right there. So now that changes the name on the Arrange page. Let's go back to our mixer window. As we can see, the auxiliary 3 is still where it would have been before, at the very edge of the mixing board. So let's toggle out of our mixer page, and let's just grab this with a little mitten and let's move it underneath our last crash symbol. And let's go back to our mixer page, and there's our auxiliary bus right next to the 4 symbols that we need.